Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So, in this video I'm going to be showing you probably one of my favourite builds of Season 21, and that is the updated Heart of Inmost Light Arc build for Titan. Now, if you didn't know, last season, Heart of Inmost Light was nerfed pretty hard, but because of the new seasonal artifact mods, it's basically better than ever. Heart of Inmost Light is just really, really good this season, and Arc Titan feels very powerful. It's very good for ad clear, it's good for background boss DPS, it's just really, really good. And it's also extremely fun, like it's always been. So, let's get right into this. First off, the subclass. Since this is basically the same as it's always been, no real changes besides the grenade. You know, before we would use storm grenades, but now we're onto pulse nades because they create Ionic traces periodically, and they also do more damage than storm grenades now. But yeah, the main thing is that they create Ionic traces, and what Ionic traces do is give you ability energy. So you could throw a grenade, and because of Heart of Inmost Light, that's going to give you, you know, increased cooldown, or decreased cooldown, I should say, on your melee and barricade. But because of Ionic traces constantly coming through, you're going to get your grenade back just as fast as well, which is really, really nice. And it also means that you'll get your other abilities back very fast too. So it's just really good. As for the rest of the stuff, Thunderclap we're still using, and Thruster we're still using because no animation, it's just an instant cast, which is really good. Fragments, all the same, we're still using Spark of Shock for Jolt on grenades. Grenades last longer with Spark of Magnitude. DR from Spark of Resistance when you're surrounded, and then Spark of Ions for Ionic Traces when you defeat a jolted target, which is going to come up later as well, since the artifact mods are really good for this. Speaking of artifact mods, there's a lot to get through. So first off, we have Amped Up, which makes us stay amplified longer. Just really nice. I think it goes from 15 to 20 seconds. 20 seconds is more than enough time to do quite a lot of crazy things with this setup. Like Thunderous Retort, which is going to increase our arc super damage when we are amplified or critically wounded. Previously, you know, you would need to just somehow get to the red when this mod was on to actually get the super damage, but now you can just do it while amplified. And on Titan, you can just click the melee button with or without, you know, a melee charge, and you'll just get amplified because knockout just makes you amped. So this is free. This is just free super damage, really. It's really, really good. So yeah. And then we have Amplified Shielding, which is going to give us DR while amplified, and of course this does stack with 100 Resi, and it also does stack with the Spark of Resistance fragment, so we're already pretty hard to kill too. Then we have Shock and Awe, which is going to, while we're amplified, if we get any arc final blow, so weapons, abilities, relics, it does not matter what it is, as long as it's arc, you will summon a Cloud Strike sort of, you know, attack, and that will jolt targets and also damage them. Now, the great thing about it jolting targets is that because every single arc final blow does it, it means that pretty much everything is constantly going to be jolted, and of course, Jolt gives us Ionic Traces. So that's more ability energy for free. And finally, we have Lightning Strikes Twice, a classic mod. Very, very powerful stuff, which is when you throw an arc grenade, you gain increased grenade recharge for a short time. Of course, the best part about this is that any arc final blow will extend that duration. So putting all of this together with Heart of Inmost Light and a good arc weapon, you are rolling. You will never run out of your abilities. Everything will just fold. It is awesome. And it's also pretty good for boss DPS as well, because pulse grenades do quite a lot of damage, and you can hot swap like Izzy with a good rocket like this. You know, Apex Predator is very, very good this season. With bait and switch and recon, you can hot swap a GL as well, or you could use slugs with rocket. It doesn't really matter, you know, it's just good. As for the mods, you can just copy this if you want. I just have the kickstarts here for a little bit of extra ability energy, as with bolstering detonation and bomber. Orbs give health, ability energy, you know, pick up orbs for free when I thruster, since I'm going to be doing that a lot anyway. Picking up Ionic Traces makes me charged for these to activate quicker. Heavy, make more orbs, you know, it's just the norm. There is no build crafting anymore. The build crafting's dead. It's just use whatever you like. It doesn't matter anymore. The real build crafting comes from these, pairing weapons and your subclass. It's not really about the mods anymore, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. Very straightforward, very simple to make, very powerful. It's just as good as it's always been. So let me know what you think of the build, and let me know what you think of Arc Titan right now. And, you know, if you have any other build suggestions, let me know those. But on top of that, let me know what you think of the artifact mods, because I think this is some of the best we've had in a while. Even, you know, the other ones that aren't Arc are also very good by themselves as well. So yeah, let me know what you think. Of course, I'll probably have some gameplay at the end showing it off. It's going to be, you know, very, very simple, just me throwing all my abilities everywhere. But yeah, let me know what you think, and adios.